Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be giving a review on the Asics Onitsuka Tiger Ultimate 81. Yeah, you see it. You see it. You see it. Anyway, it's really muddy and nasty because I've worn it for 6 months and gave up cleaning it because, yeah. Start off the comfort, good old 5 out of 5 because it's super, like, that's everything. It feels like a sock, you know, stick your foot in it and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm wearing a sock. But unlike the Nike Frees that are like, have a massive outsole, it's all chunky and you're like, what am I wearing? If you're like me. It actually feels like a sock. It's thin. Anyway, looks, that's up to you. It's personal preference. Comes in like a million colors too, so don't, if you think this is butt ugly, look it up, there's more. Has really thin outsoles, maybe like half a centimeter, I guess. I don't know. That's like on the ball of your foot, and over here it gets to like a centimeter, you know, stick your thumb on there, maybe an inch. They're pretty thin. And so, flexibility. They're really, really, really flexible. Anyway, I'd give that like a 4.5 out of 5 because they're super flexible, but compared to some other shoes that don't have the thin sole that everybody loves, and they're like super shoes without thin soles, you know what I mean? They're pretty flexible. They're really, really flexible. Way more flexible than your typical running shoe. And then we have the lightness, the weight. Yes, they're very, very light. They're incredibly light. They're about like, I think 11 ounces, so they're lighter than most bulky, ugly running shoes. But it could be lighter. That's like one of the flaws. It's like one of the only things I don't like about this shoe. Although you don't really notice it because it's 11 ounces. Yeah, still super comfortable. The grip has 2 phases of grip. There's my other shoe. Say hi to the other shoe. And yeah, hi. First off, when you first get him, it's totally covered in this sort of suction cuppy thing. You can see the suction cups in the flat surface where I've worn it down a whole bunch. I use these for parkour, so I wear them down pretty good. And first off, you have grip on flat cement. Flat, that's a key word, not the rigid cement, because for some reason, like, you try to like go on the rigid cement, you have like no grip. And yeah, you get the picture. And then it has grip on everything that's usually slippery, which is weird. So it's like that slippery wall you do parkour on, or those, like, some rails, like, suddenly you have grip on it. And like the court, you suddenly have grip. So you have grip on everything except the rigid cement where you have tons of grip. And then once you wear them in all flat like that, you have like grip on absolutely everything. And that's good. Really good. Anyway, like absolutely everything. Like super grip. Yeah. Super grip. Except like, you know, like a basketball shoe, sometimes dust collects and you have to like kind of stick your hand and wipe it off. Like one swipe and suddenly you have grip again. But it doesn't take away the grip that much, just like any other shoe. You can really feel the ground, obviously. It's flexible and it's thin-soled. And then the last part, the final, I don't know. Anyway, the outsole is fairly stiff, not too stiff. It's still really thin, so it's flexible, but it's stiff in the fact that you cannot run on your heels in this. So if you're a minimalist that's running on your heels, then you're an idiot, and yeah, so you shouldn't be doing that in the first place. So it's kind of stiff. You get used to it because it feels like a sock and it fits your foot like perfectly. Oh, the arch. The arch is kind of high. It's like medium. So if you hate arches, don't get the shoes. If you love them, get these shoes. If you're okay with them, get these shoes. If you really don't care, get these shoes. And so it kind of gets your feet a little buffer because you kind of get used to it. And yeah, so it's pretty good. And once again, don't run on your heels. Use these for parkour. And don't land on your heels. That freaking hurts. I swear, that hurts so bad. It really helps with your landings too, because like the thin outsole, you really have to kind of teach yourself to land safely, so you can't just be like clump after falling off of like a cat leap or something like that and be fine. It really hurts. Like, it really hurts. So that's if you're like land standing. Yeah, they're a good $60. Really worth it. Not like those super expensive minimalist shoes you find on your local Sports Authority. Something like that. Let's look inside. Oh yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Anyway, that's it. All I have for you. I'd suggest Zappos because they have a lot of shoes and you can trust them, I guess. Great. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Have a nice day.